All right. Well, President Trump's nominee for Transportation Secretary, somebody who's very familiar to Fox watchers, Sean Duffy, advancing to the full Senate vote. He has cleared the Senate Commerce Committee. A date for the full vote is unclear, and that is the situation with several of the nominees at this point. Meanwhile, Republicans are getting frustrated with what they're calling Democrat stall tactics around certain confirmations, or what they see to be certain confirmations. Here's Senate Majority Leader John Thune railing against the delay for John Ratcliffe, who has obviously been gone through this hearing process and been approved by the Senate in the past. He is currently the nominee for CIA director. Here's the Majority Leader.
Do we want to vote on these folks on Tuesday or vote on them on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Because that's what we're going to do. This can be easy or this can be hard. This is a nominee that came out of the Intelligence Committee 14-3. It is a bipartisan nomination to the Central Intelligence Agency. This is about America's national security interests. And we're stalling.
Pretty strong talk there from the new Majority Leader. Republican Senator from Oklahoma, Markwayne Mullin, joins me now. He's an informal advisor to Majority Leader Thune. Senator, thank you very much for being here. So, for at least a very short honeymoon, it appeared like these nominees were going to get approved fairly quickly. What's going on?
Well, unfortunately, what the Democrats have done is they've done exactly what they did in 2017 with President Trump. They are absolutely stalling and not letting the American people's choice actually put his cabinet in place to get America back on track. Typically what you see, anytime it's a former member or current member, say Kristi Noem, Elise Stefanik, John Ratcliffe, Sean Duffy, and Marco Rubio, there's a courtesy that's put forth. Either the Republicans did this with Democrats. There's a courtesy put forth that they allow them to kind of hotline through. We still have debate, but they lower the debate. Instead of 30 hours, it may take 2 hours, and they let them go through in a fast facet. In this case, they're not. John Ratcliffe should have already been taken care of Monday. They have been slow walking, bombarding these nominees with questions that are nothing but stall tactics. And so what you saw Leader Thune express frustration, and he has said, and he has told President Trump this, and he has told all the Republican members that we are going to stay here. We're going to work through nights and we're going to work through weekends. And they know we got the votes. I mean, you take somebody like John Ratcliffe, who came out with all but 3 votes voting for him. You had Kristi Noem, all but 2 votes voted for her to come out of committee. They know these are going to pass on the floor, but they still want to play games. You have Chris Murphy, you have Dick Durbin, you have Hirono, who are just spreading lies all over the internet, trying to say that they're radicals. They're not. They know these individuals, they know who they are, and they're doing nothing but obstructing the American people's will.
So, with regard to, I've heard President Trump mention the possibility of recess appointments, and I guess there's 2 ways to do this. My guess is that if Leader Thune says we're working through the weekend, and he does that this weekend and maybe the following weekend, I would guess that the dam breaks. Most senators like to go home on the weekend. Do you think that's the case? And do you think we're going to see recess appointments if it's not?
I do believe that's going to be the case. Right now, we're scheduled to vote possibly on Kristi Noem at 2:30 Sunday morning. And the reason why 2:30, because the clock restarts once you finish person. So we have 30 hours. Everyone has 30 hours to debate. And we want to keep that clock moving so we can get through these people. Yep. If the Democrats keep this moving forward, then we will have to go possibly to recess. The problem is the recess. We have to be recessed for 10 days. And if we do put them into recess, they cannot get paid, and they're only temporary until the next Congress starts. So it's not ideal, but it's a possibility.
But then as soon as the clock starts, they would get paid, right?
No, if they had to be confirmed outside the recess process to be able to get paid. So if they get appointed through recess, they still have to go through confirmation at some point.
Okay. Senator Markwayne Mullin, thank you very much from Oklahoma. We'll be watching all this, reporting on it very closely. Thank you, sir.